Welcome to Two Projects. In this video, we are going to see Parking Management System. Introduction. The Parking Management System is a cutting-edge solution to urban parking complexities, offering real-time space availability updates, user-friendly payment methods, and intuitive interfaces. It streamlines operations, aims to optimize parking space utilization, and enhances convenience for administrators and users in urban environments. Objective of the project. The Parking Management System project aims to improve parking efficiency by providing a digital platform with separate user roles for administrators and residents. It simplifies operations by allowing administrators to manage resident and vehicle details, allocate parking slots, handle complaints, and collect payments. Residents can update profiles, manage vehicles, and make payments conveniently. The project aims to optimize parking space utilization, improve payment processes, and manage complaints. Requirements. These are the requirements needed to execute this project. Hardware requirements. Operating system of Windows, processor of i5 and above, RAM of 4GB and above, hard disk of 10GB and above. Software requirements needed are Python 3.7.0 and MySQL Workbench. To execute this project, we have designed two roles, admin and resident. These are all admin modules and these are resident modules. In admin module, we have admin login. In this module, we will establish a secure login system that allows administrators to access the system using predefined credentials, username and password. Profile update. Here, administrators will be able to update their profile information including their name and contact details, ensuring accurate and up-to-date records. Add residents. This module will empower admins to input essential resident details such as floor number, door number, and other relevant information. They will also be able to view a comprehensive list of residents, make updates, or remove resident entries. Additionally, admins can perform searches based on phone numbers or names. Add vehicles. Within this module, administrators can seamlessly associate vehicles with residents. They can input vehicle specifics for each resident, view, modify, or delete vehicle information, and perform searches using various criteria. Add parking slot. Admins will be granted the ability to allocate parking slots to residents in this module. They can choose residents' vehicles, slots, and corresponding charges. The module will allow updates to parking slot details and facilitate searches based on different parameters. Complaints. This module will enable administrators to efficiently manage resident complaints, provide a clear overview of submitted issues, and ensuring prompt resolutions. Update status. Admins can use this feature to change the status of residents, designating them as either current or past residents. Charges. In this module, administrators will gain insight into parking instances and payment statuses. They will also have the authority to initiate payment collection for the services provided. And when coming to resident modules, we have resident login. Residents will have the convenience of accessing the system with their designated identification credentials in this module. Profile update. This functionality empowers residents to maintain accurate personal details by enabling updates to their profile information. Add new vehicles. Within this module, residents can easily input information about their vehicles, ensuring comprehensive records. Update vehicles. Residents will be able to manage their vehicle information effectively by viewing, editing, or removing entries as needed. Complaints. In this module, residents can seamlessly raise complaints related to parking issues, ensuring prompt attention and resolution. The last one is charges. This feature will provide residents with a clear overview of their payment status, enabling them to make necessary payments conveniently. Execution of the project. To execute this project, first we need to open the code folder which contains the project source code files. So this is the static folder. This folder contains files related to CSS, JavaScript, and Bootstrap. These files contribute to the visual and interactive aspects of the application. This is the templates folder. Within this folder, we'll find all the HTML pages used throughout the project. It includes pages like index.html, home.html, and more, representing various sections of the website. This is the app.py file. It contains the information related to front-end logic. It includes code written in Python that handles server-side operations such as processing user requests, interacting with the database, and generating dynamic content to be rendered in the HTML templates. This is the DB file. This file contains SQL queries that need to be executed within MySQL Workbench in order to establish the required database structure. And this is run.bat file. Instead of executing the program through command line interface, we have created Windows BAT file to execute the project. This file provides an alternative way to execute the project. Now double click on run.bat file so that app.py file is compiled. So in command line we can see after running the app.py file, the Flask framework will host the application locally at the default address and port unless configured differently. So copy the local link provided by framework. I'm copying it and paste it into any web browser. I prefer Chrome. So after pasting it, type index at the end and hit the enter button. So the home page of the project has been displayed in the browser. This is the front end built using Flask framework. So first we log in as admin. Click on admin login link. So here we can see a admin login page. Give the credentials, username and password. And click on submit button. So here we can see logged in as admin and we can see profile update, add residence, add vehicles, add parking slot, complaints, update status, charges and logout links. Click on profile update link. So here we can see a admin profile update page. So except the username we can update all other details. So I'm changing the mobile number last 2 digits as 67 and click on submit. So here we can see profile updated. Now click on add residence link. So here we can see add new resident, update resident details, search residence and backlinks. Click on add new resident link. So here we can see a add new resident page. Fill in all these details. The floor number would be 11. Give the door number. Give the resident name. Give the contact number. Give the email ID. Give the Aadhaar number. After filling in all these details, click on submit button. So here we can see resident details added with ID 10. Now click on update resident details link. So here we can see list of registered residents and we can see a delete record column and edit record column. So in delete record column, I have a delete details link. By clicking on it, we can delete the resident details of that particular record, and by clicking on update details link in edit record column, we can update the resident details of that particular record. So I'm clicking on delete details link of resident name Preeti. So here we can see resident details deleted. Again click on add residence link. Go to update resident details link. So here we can see there is no record of Preeti. Now click on update details link of Karthik 1. So except the resident ID, we can change all other details. I'm changing the contact number last 2 digits as 63 and click on submit. So here we can see resident detail updated with ID 10. Now again go to add residence, click on update resident details link. So here we can see the contact number of Karthik 1 has been updated. Now click on search residence link. So here we can search for residence by selecting an option from search by as resident name or phone number. I am selecting resident name and the resident name is Karthik 1 and click on submit. So here we can see list of records with resident name Karthik and we can see all of the details. Now click on back link. Now click on add vehicles link. So here we can see add new vehicle, update vehicle details, search vehicle and backlinks. Click on add new vehicle link. So here we can see a add new vehicle page. So fill in all these details. The resident ID is 10. Give the vehicle number. Give the vehicle name. give the model. So after filling in all these details, click on submit button. So here we can see vehicle details added with ID 9. Now click on update vehicle details link. So here we can see list of vehicles registered, and we can see a delete record column and edit record column. So in delete record column I have a delete details link. By clicking on it we can delete the vehicle details of that particular record, and I have a update details link in edit record column. By clicking on it we can update the vehicle details of that particular record. Now click on search vehicle link. So here we can search by vehicle number or vehicle name. I'm giving it as vehicle name, and I'm giving the vehicle name as Maruti, and click on submit. So here we can see list of records with vehicle name Maruti. Now click on backlink. Now click on add parking slot link. So here we can see add new parking slot, update parking slot, search parking and backlinks. Click on add new parking slot link. So here we can see add new parking slot page, fill in all these details. The resident ID and vehicle number is 10. So parking slot, select the parking slot, I'm selecting it as 10. Give the parking amount, I'm giving it as 1000. And select the parking type from resident parking or guest parking, I'm giving it as resident parking. And click on submit button. So here we can see parking slot details added with ID 9. Now click on update parking slot link. So here we can see registered parking slot details. So we have a delete record column and edit record column here again. So I have a delete details link in delete record column. By clicking on it we can delete the parking slot details of that particular record, and by clicking on update details in edit record column we can update the parking slot details of that particular record. Now click on search parking link. So I'm searching by parking ID. I'm giving the parking ID as 9 and click on submit. So here we can see the parking ID, resident ID, vehicle name, vehicle number, parking slot and parking amount. Now click on backlink. Now click on complaints link. So here we can see the generated complaints by the residents. Now click on update status link. So here we can update the resident status of the resident. So I'm selecting resident ID as 6 and the resident status is past resident, and click on submit. So here we can see resident status changed to past resident. So go to add residence link, click on update resident details link. So here we can see the resident ID 6 status has been changed to past resident. Now click on back. Now again go to charges link. So here we can see if the resident has cleared his charges or it's pending. If he has cleared his charges, it will show as payment done, and if he hasn't paid his charges, it will show it as click here to collect bill. Now click on logout link. Now we'll log in as resident. Click on resident login link. So give the resident ID, I'm giving it as 10 and click on submit. So here we can see you logged in as Karthik 1, and we can see profile update, add new vehicles, update vehicles, complaints, charges and logout links. Click on profile update link. So if we want to update the details of Karthik 1 resident, so we can do that here. Except the resident ID we can change all other details. Now click on add new vehicles link. So if the Karthik 1 wants to add a new vehicle, he can do that by filling in all these details and click on submit button. I'm not doing that right now. Click on update vehicles link. So here we can update the details of vehicles the Karthik has, and we can also delete details by clicking on delete details link. Now click on complaints. So if we want to post any complaints, we can do that by posting it here. I'm giving the complaint as slot busy and click on submit. So here we can see your complaint sent to admin. Now click on charges. So here we can see a pay parking amount column. Click here to collect bill link. So here we can see a parking payment page. Fill in all these details. The parking ID is 9. Give the amount. I'm giving it as 900 and the tax amount is 100. And select the payment mode. From card or check, I'm selecting it as card and give the card details. And click on submit. So here we can see payment completed with receipt ID 3. Payment done for the month. We can see the date and time. Total received amount is 1000. Now click on charges. So here we can see pay parking amount. In the pay parking amount column, we can see payment done. Now click on logout link. Now again log in as admin. Give the credentials. And click on submit. So click on complaints link. So here we can see the resident ID 10's complaint. Click on charges link. So here we can see if the resident ID 10 has paid his payment or not. Click on logout. And the conclusion here is the parking management system is a comprehensive solution for urban parking challenges, offering functionalities for administrators and residents. It simplifies the process through slot allocation, payment collection, and efficient complaint management. The system focuses on user convenience and operational effectiveness, contributing to optimized space utilization, smoother transactions, and enhanced satisfaction. As urbanization continues to grow, it demonstrates the potential of technology in transforming urban infrastructure. Thank you for watching this video.
Thank you for watching video. For more projects, please visit our website www.trueprojects.in. For updates on latest project videos, please visit True Projects YouTube channel and subscribe.